Hey there, drone fans. Rick here again from Drone Valley. In today's clip, I'd like to show you 3 new accessories that we've developed for the DJI FPV drone. Now, anytime a new drone hits the market, we get out and start flying it like crazy. We're spending every day up in the air, flying through a lot of batteries, but we're constantly thinking about accessories that we would use that would improve the flight experience, maybe make it a little safer, a little bit more fun to fly. And we're always trying to come up with solutions that are clever and expensive and that are long lasting. And I've got 3 here today that we're using on a regular basis. And the first one has to do with the goggles. Now, if you're flying with the FPV V2 goggles, you've got to pull these antennae off. You don't want to pack this away with these antennae attached because you can crack it. If you throw it in a backpack, it could crack. And if you've got a case with foam in it, you're probably okay. But in general, if you're going to lay these down in the back of your car and they fall hard on one of those antennae, you could crack the antenna. Now, the challenge is when I'm traveling, I've got the goggles and the antenna. Now, I started off with a small cloth bag where I threw the antennas in there, but believe it or not, I'm goofy. I left the house a couple of times and left the cloth bag at home. I have a pre-flight checklist, but I somehow missed it. So I thought there's got to be a way to keep the antenna with the goggles. So they're always with the goggles, and all I have to do is bring this along with me. And that's exactly what we designed. But in addition to that, the lensing inside these goggles are super sensitive. They can scratch easily, but more importantly, the light can get through those to the screens behind them and can cause damage. So if you lay these down in direct sunlight, you can cause some serious damage to those displays. So I'm thinking, is there a way for us to put together almost like a sleep mask for this that has the loops on it to carry the antenna? And that's exactly what we built. So this actually fits perfectly inside the goggles so that it's form fit to stay inside there, and it's got a really soft surface on this side and a really durable surface on the outside that's padded. But the added benefit is it's got loops on the side here where you can slide these antennae into. So they actually attach right here and slide them into these loops really cleanly. And once you get them in the loops, you can put this inside the goggles when you're done for the day and ready to head home. And then you've always got everything with you. So you've got your 4 antenna inside the goggles, and they fit in there just really perfectly. Little tab here where you can pull it back out at the, next time you want to start flying with it. The other cool thing is we thought, all right, with this sewn in piece here, what else can we do with that? Is there another way to make it even cooler? And one of the team suggested, well, we're carrying extra micro SD cards with us. Why don't we build a slide in the top where you can slide a micro SD card in there? So this will actually hold 4 antenna, micro SD card, and fits perfectly inside the goggles. So you're protecting the lenses and you're making sure that your antenna are always with you where the goggles are. The next thing we looked at was the drone. Now, I don't recommend leaving the battery in the drone. I know when you pack it away to go out for the day, it's okay to keep it in there for a period of time. But if you're at home or you're putting it in storage, I recommend not leaving the battery in the drone for a lot of different reasons. Number one, they're a fire hazard. LiPo batteries are a fire hazard. I know people like to debate that, but just Google fire hazard and LiPo batteries. You're going to see these things burst into flames. Now, it's a rare occurrence, but if it happens, and it could, you're going to destroy the entire drone. Now, a LiPo fire is bad anyway, but if a LiPo fire happens with the battery over here and the drone over here, at least at that point, if you contain it and there's not major damage in your home, you've basically lost the battery. If it's in the drone, you've lost everything. So I always recommend storing the batteries away from the drone. The challenge there is the connectors are exposed, and the connectors are exposed here. Now, again, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you're throwing that in the backpack and you're throwing this in your case, even if it's a really high quality foam case, that foam's going to break off over time and it's getting inside these contacts. You're certainly going to get fuzz and debris in here. So we came up with a set of battery guards that actually fit over the battery connections right here. They're just rubberized. You stick them on. They're form fit to stay on there forever. And we've actually got one for the drone as well right here that'll pop onto the drone and protect the drone as well. But anyway, if you're trying to pack this away for the day, putting those on there means this is totally protected. It's also really important if you're going to travel with these on airplanes. A lot of the TSA people are looking now at batteries when you're traveling, and they're getting kind of nitpicky. I know we haven't been flying a lot lately, but believe me, when things open up, we're going to be flying all over. And the challenge is they want the batteries to be protected. And what they mean by that is they're supposed to be stored individually, and they're supposed to have some kind of protection to prevent a short across those contacts. You can't get a better protection than having a rubber cover on like that. So the minute you open your bag and you show them that, they go, okay, you're good to go, and you're through security. So that's the battery guards for this particular drone. And then the last one are just spare joysticks. I've said before, maybe it's because I'm older and I'm a little fumbly fingered, but I'm dropping joysticks left and right. I try my best to hold on to them. I'm very aware of the fact that they're small and they're slippery and my maybe fingers are a little bit sweaty, but I lose joysticks all the time. Now you can buy them from DJI, but we came out with our own set of joysticks that are all metal, got a little better grip on the top. So if you're a thumb guy like me, it's not going to slip even if your fingers are a little sweaty. If you're a pincher, there's plenty of room to pinch it. And again, I know you can buy them from DJI. We're a small guy, buy them from us. I think they're a little better, about the same pricing. So those are the 3 accessories we've come out with so far. Now I promise you, we've got a ton more accessories we're working on that work with this drone and a bunch of other drones, but these 3 are ones that after testing for a couple of weeks with this product, I find myself constantly bringing along with my bag anytime I leave the house to go flying. This one just makes it easier to keep the antenna together. This one protects all of my batteries and my drone from any kind of intrusion, for debris and dirt and fuzz and all the rest of that stuff. And this one is just, let's call it dumb guy Rick accessory, because I've probably lost 30 joysticks at this point. I know that seems ridiculous, but we fly in a lot of really rugged areas and it gets dark at the end of the day, and I probably should just leave the joysticks on the actual controller, but I'm unscrewing them, and when I'm unscrewing them and trying to get them into the holder, boom, there goes one, and it never falls on the macadam where I can find it. It always finds a corner of the grass that it falls in, and then I'm spending 20 minutes with a flashlight. But anyway, I've got the joysticks. We've got plenty of these in stock and plenty of these in stock. If you want to support the channel, I've got a link below. You can actually buy the drone. If you're looking to buy this drone, use that link, and that'll help us a little bit with the channel. But I've got a link below to all the accessories for the DJI FPV. Hit that link. You can buy any of these. We ship every day. We'll get it to you faster than Amazon, and we stand behind everything we make. So if you buy it, it doesn't work out for you, get a hold of me. We'll take care of you. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I hope you're finding value in these clips. If you've got questions on any of this stuff, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, happy flying.